Welcome to the National Catholic College Admission Association and Jesuit Education Tour Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. My name is Nashira, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/NCCAA. I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter, Regis University.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Can I go ahead and share screen? All right. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. My name is Nick Carrain. I'm the Senior Assistant Director of Admissions at Regis University in Denver, Colorado. Let's get moving. So Regis is located in the Highlands neighborhood, which is a residential pocket in the northwest corner of Denver, about 5 to 10 minutes outside of downtown proper. Denver is one of the most active, educated, fastest growing cities in the country, all things which create a wealth of opportunity for our students and graduates. While there's always something happening on campus, our students really love being in and around a vibrant city. They love our proximity to the Rocky Mountains, and they especially like having over 300 days of sunshine year round. And if downtown is 5 to 10 minutes south of our campus, then the Rocky Mountains begin their rise about 15 to 20 minutes west of campus. So whether it's sunset hikes with your roommates or backcountry skiing trips with our outdoor adventure program, having the mountains in our backyard really feed our appetite for adventure. Walking around campus day to day are about 3,000 students, 2,000 of which are traditional undergraduate students. This breaks down to an incoming first year class of around 500 students each fall. On the screen right now is a snapshot of our current first year class who moved in just a few weeks ago. Usually we're about 50-50 in-state and out of state. We have seen more students from Colorado staying closer to home in the last couple of years, presumably because of COVID. Inside the classroom, our average class features 18 students, and 100% of our classes are taught by professors. These professors hold the terminal degrees in their field of study, so they are experts in their field. There are no TAs teaching classes at Regis. And I can honestly say our faculty genuinely care about the evolution of our students from curious teenagers into accomplished and well-rounded citizens. And they facilitate this by creating a curriculum and experiences that challenge students to see the world and its nuances, to be more sensible and sensitive to the challenges of others, and to really work together towards building a more just and humane world. And this is really what it means to be Jesuit educated. So Regis is one of the 27 Jesuit colleges across the United States. And really what Jesuit education is all about, beyond like content mastery, which is like the base of what you go to college for, is that we challenge our students to use their education, their passions, and their talents to try to make their communities a better place, regardless of their major. Fun fact, we are the only Jesuit school that's within the entire Rocky Mountain region. As far as academic disciplines are concerned, we are well known for our programs in the sciences, especially the health sciences. Our direct entry nursing program is ranked #1 in the state of Colorado, and our Doctor of Physical Therapy program is ranked nationally in the top 25. We also have a strong major and somewhat rare major in neuroscience. Beyond those, majors in business, computer science, education, and the humanities represent other popular areas of study for our students. And as far as the admissions process is concerned, we are on rolling admissions, so you can apply anytime throughout the course of your final year in high school. Those of you who may be interested in our direct entry nursing program, however, you will need to apply by our December 1st priority deadline. And please make sure to list nursing as your intended major on your application when you do so. Applying to Regis is free year-round, and students can submit the common application or our own Regis application. There's truly no preference. And we are also test optional. So all applicants will receive maximum consideration for admission, scholarships, and financial aid, regardless of whether they submit test scores or not. And speaking of scholarships and financial aid, 100% of our students are receiving those things. All admitted students will receive a merit scholarship ranging from $10,000 a year to $20,000 a year. Those are non-competitive and renewable all 4 years. Beyond those merit scholarships, we also award over $1 million in scholarships to admitted students each February during our scholarship month. In addition to these opportunities, please make sure that you are also applying for financial assistance via the FAFSA. For those of you who may not be able to submit a FAFSA for citizenship reasons, we do have our own institutional application for need-based aid you can submit instead. Applying for aid is important because our average financial aid package last year featured $30,000 in scholarships and need-based grants. That's before any federal loans or student employment were taken into consideration. And more importantly, our students do really well for themselves after they graduate from Regis. 95% of our students, our graduates, are employed or in graduate school within 6 months. And the average starting salary for our graduates is around $58,000 a year, which is about 9% higher than the national average. So because of the financial aid opportunities that we provide and the success of our graduates, Regis was recently ranked as the #1 private school in Colorado for return on investment, which is something we're incredibly proud of. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. And again, thank you all for being here. And thank you to my colleagues and our host for also being here too. Bye.
Thank you, Regis University. We'll now have Chaminade University of Honolulu.
All right. Aloha, everyone. My name is Dior Ashton Teodosio. I'm a senior admission counselor at Chaminade University of Honolulu, and I'm excited to share with you all a little bit more about our university. Our university is located in Hawaii, specifically on the island of Oahu. Chaminade is tucked away in the neighborhood of Kaimuki. We are less than 2 miles away from the famous Waikiki Beach and about an hour away from the best surf spots in the state. Kaimuki is a small residential neighborhood with a ton of history. We have some of the best local coffee shops, old school diners, farmers markets, and quirky antique shops. Our university faces Waialae Avenue, and Waialae was just voted #1 as the best food block within the state. So obviously, if you're a foodie, this is definitely a great place to be. Some of my favorite places on Waialae are Kimchi 2, which have the best barbecue short ribs, and Hale Vietnam is a great place to eat on a cold winter Hawaii day. Or if you're just needing a great spot to study off campus, there's Coffee Talk and the Curb that's just right down the street from us. Now that you know a little bit more about where we are located, here's a little bit more about our university. So Chaminade University of Honolulu was founded in 1955. We are the only Catholic university in the Pacific. We are a Marianist institution. So we are located on a 65-acre hillside called Kalaipohaku, and we are home to a little over 1,000 undergraduate students, coming from 7 different countries and 47 different states and territories. We have a warm, family-oriented campus ohana, and as a small private liberal arts university, our students receive a personalized education that prepares them for an ever-changing future. We offer 25 majors through our traditional day undergraduate program. And as a Catholic, Marianist, and Native Hawaiian serving institution, our goals inside the classroom are attuned with the real world, geared to promote justice and peace and the dignity of rights of everyone. Our average class size is about 17, so it's really easy for you to receive an organic mentoring that you may be looking for. With our 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio, our professors really get to know you for you. All of our professors are active within their fields and very well known, so networking and internship opportunities are more accessible for our current students and alumni. Some of our most popular majors are forensic sciences, environmental and interior design, nursing, business administration, biology, and criminal justice. All of our programs are direct entry, so from the first semester here, you'll be placed in a specific course geared towards that major. And also here at Chaminade, we are dedicated to giving back to our community, and 100% of all of our students will participate in in-service learning. While our professors are educating you inside the classroom, we have a team of staff members that are here to support you through your college experience. Through our Office of Student Activities and Leadership, we have over 30 clubs and organizations that you can participate in. And these are going to be clubs anywhere from cultural to academic to adventurous clubs. Our fitness club goes hiking, surfing, zip lining, and each semester our cultural clubs will put on a showcase to celebrate the diversity that we have here on campus. We are NCAA Division II Pac West Conference for Athletics, and our campus ministry has numerous volunteer opportunities for students to participate in, as well as retreats that are offered each semester. Some of our students do take advantage of our study abroad opportunities, as well as our semester at sea program and our summer research opportunities as well. We don't have a live-in requirement at Chaminade, so if you have family or friends that are here and want to stay with them for the first semester of your year here, we just really want you to make the transition however you feel most comfortable. So we do have residential halls, but it's not required. Through our amazing financial aid and scholarships, we're committed to making sure that college is affordable for all students. Our tuition range from about $27,000 to $34,000, and 97% of all of our students receive some form of financial aid, with the average amount of scholarships and grants a student is receiving is about $15,000. Our merit-based scholarships are automatically awarded upon acceptance, so there's no additional application that you need to complete, and it is going to be renewable for all 4 years. If you attend a Catholic high school or are active within your Catholic parish, we have a scholarship specifically for you. It is going to be an additional application process, but the value of the scholarship is going to be up to 75% off of tuition for all 4 years. It's called our Chaminade Scholars. For admission, we are rolling and are beginning to accept applications for the fall 2022 semester. We have a holistic admission approach to our review process, so we're looking at you as a whole student. All you have to do is apply through our institutional application or through the Common App, request for your high school transcripts to be sent directly to us, and write a personal statement talking about why you want to attend Chaminade. For those that are applying to our nursing program, please note that we do require 2 letters of recommendation and we are test optional. As I wrap up my 6 minutes with y'all, here's going to be some ways to stay connected. I'll go ahead and put my information in the chat, but thank you all for your time and God bless.
Thank you, Chaminade. We'll now have Briarcliff University.
Yes, thank you guys for joining us today. My name is Nelly Cerda, and I am one of the admissions counselors at Briarcliff University. We are located in Sioux City, Iowa, and we are a Catholic Franciscan university. A little bit about Briarcliff. Like I said, we are Catholic Franciscan. We concentrate a little bit more on the Franciscan values at Briarcliff. So our students are required to take a couple religious classes while at BCU to kind of learn about those Franciscan values, service and acceptance to all. We are actually on a cliff, hence the name. We were built in 1930, so our buildings are pretty much close together and connected some way or another. One of our greatest kept secrets is that we do actually have underground tunnels. In Iowa, we do get snow. So our students really enjoy having our underground tunnels to get to class and to their dorm rooms. As far as campus size, we have about 1,200 students. So just to kind of give you guys an idea there for size, we are pretty diverse for how small of a school we are. So we do represent students from 40 different states in the United States, and then also 18 different countries represented in our population. We always tell students to make sure you make friends with people that are from Hawaii. That way, if you have to go spend the Christmas with someone, you certainly can. With that, our class sizes, the average is 14 students in a class. Obviously, coming in are students as freshmen, usually about 30 students in one classroom. Once you get into your actual major, those classes do tend to come down quite a bit, depending on your major. Our top majors at Briarcliff are business administration, nursing, social work, education. So those classes do always tend to be a little bit bigger. Keep in mind that even in the bigger classrooms your freshman year, your professors will all still know you by your name, where you're from, what sports or activities you're involved in, and everything. So they really do get really personalized with you as a student at Briarcliff. We offer quite a few different support services for our students. Obviously, we want you guys to be successful while at Briarcliff. Our goal is to get you out in 4 years. We don't want you to have to stay anything extra or anything like that. So with that, we have put in place quite a few different resources for your success. The first one is going to be our compass. Basically, all of our students are assigned navigators who will assist you with any type of need, whether that be financial support, academic, counseling, mentoring, anything like that. Your navigator is basically your go-to person for any type of questions that you might have on campus. First year advisors. So we know that you may be undecided coming into college, and that's totally fine. A lot of students change their major, and that's fine too. So we just want you to know that if you are undecided, that's going to be okay, because your first year you are assigned to a first year advisor anyways. So you will not go directly to, for example, if you're wanting business, you will not go directly to a business advisor. We do give you your freshman year to kind of explore your options and kind of see what you're really interested in. Once you hit your sophomore year, obviously, if you are set that you want to do, for example, business, then we go ahead and set you up with a business advisor. Obviously a library, so we have quite a few different books, tutoring, mentoring sessions, our writing center, so a little bit of everything in our library. Obviously our nurse, counseling services, campus security 24/7 as well on campus for our students to make sure they're secure. These are just kind of some examples of the different clubs and organizations that Briarcliff offers. We have a ton more. Usually each major has their own club or organization that you can be a part of, but just kind of wanted to throw some out here for some examples for you guys. Sioux City, so just to kind of give you guys an idea for a population, about 100,000 people, we're in what we call ourselves a tri-state area. So literally in a matter of 5 to 10 minutes, you can get to Nebraska and South Dakota, and then we're in Iowa. So with that, we do have a lot of opportunities for our students to go off campus to engage, a lot of employment opportunities. Briarcliff does already have partnerships with businesses in Sioux City and around the area for our students to go to get internship opportunities while you're at Briarcliff, or even for after graduation. So we already have those relationships built for you guys. So it's kind of nice for you guys to be like, oh, okay, well, I already know what I want to do. And then we kind of direct you in the right direction. A few things to do in Sioux City. We're a smaller city, so a lot of students that are coming from bigger cities are usually are like, well, I don't know exactly what to do. We have quite a few different things, a lot of restaurants, movie theaters, a mall. We do bring in quite a few different concerts. Like I said, we do get snow here, so we do have Cone Park, which is kind of a family attraction for the winter months. So quite a few different things to do in Sioux City as well. As far as campus, so our students are required to live on campus until they hit their senior status. So once you hit that senior year, if you decide that you do want to live off campus, then you are more than welcome to. And I will wrap up here. I do kind of just want to go quickly, just kind of show you guys this right here, which is a kind of a quick glance at what we do offer for scholarships. So all of our students do receive some type of academic scholarship. We are an NAIA school, so we do offer athletic scholarships as well. Catholic Connection Scholarship if you go to a Catholic high school, and then there's a few others listed here as well that you guys can check out. We are currently doing in-person and virtual visits. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, please hop onto our website and go ahead and get signed up for one. And then your admissions counselor will be reaching out to you guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Briarcliff. And now we will have Carlow University.
Thank you very much. I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. Welcome, everyone. My name is Susan Winstall. I'm the Senior Associate Director of Enrollment at Carlow University. On behalf of Carlow, I would like to say Céad Míle Fáilte, which means in Gaelic, 100,000 welcomes to each and every one of you. Carlow is a small private Catholic university offering excellent professional and liberal arts programs. We were founded by the Sisters of Mercy back in 1929. The Sisters of Mercy are very much committed to service and social justice and welcomes everyone, regardless of background or where you're from. And I have been at Carlow for over 28 years now, and I can absolutely attest to that. Carlow, by the numbers, we have about 2,000 students at the university. We're actually considered fairly small for a university. 1,300 undergraduate students. We have a 10-to-1 student-faculty ratio, average class size of 15 to 20. We have 14 varsity athletic sports. We sit on a very secluded private campus, only 14 acres in the Oakland neighborhood of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We have 50 undergraduate programs that students can choose from. And probably most impressive, 98% of our alumni are employed or in graduate school within 6 months after graduating Carlow. So of the 50 programs that we have several that are more popular, our larger majors that we are considered leaders in the region. We call these our signature programs. And what you're looking at here are our signature programs within nursing and healthcare. Nursing is our largest. Small class sizes. Our students are taught by nursing faculty that are nurses. We have an amazing skills lab that our students can use. You can see a little bit of it in this picture here. The clinical exposure is phenomenal. Some of the finest teaching hospitals in the country. And for 5 years in a row in the region, Carlow has had the highest pass rate on the NCLEX exam, which is the licensing exam that students have to take and pass to be able to practice as a nurse. In addition to nursing, we have a very vibrant biology and chemistry program. We've got some unique majors as well: cardiovascular perfusion, health sciences, healthcare management, interoperative neuromonitoring, and respiratory therapy. I encourage students to check us out on our website at carlow.edu to learn a little bit more about these pretty unique majors. Our signature programs within the helping profession, we have art therapy preparation, which is a wonderful blend of art and counseling and psychology. This prepares students to go on to get their master's and become an art therapist. We have both early childhood and early development and learning. What's nice about these programs, we have a children's center and a Carlow campus school, kindergarten through 8, that our students interested in education can get actually firsthand observation at. And our psychology and social work major, within these two programs, we have several areas of concentration that students can major in to prepare them to go on to graduate school. Our signature programs in the creative arts and expression, we have art, lots of different options in art: painting, drawing, ceramics, art, graphic design, animation, art history, art education. In communication, we have a variety of concentrations within there. We also have a creative writing and an English major. And, you know, because so many of our students come with more than one academic interest, it's hard to pick just one. And at Carlow, you don't have to. Many students double major, and actually it makes them very marketable when they go out in the workforce to have more than one degree. And if you're not sure what you want to major in, that's okay. We've got a deciding pathway that students can start in. You can work with faculty and our wonderful career development office to kind of discover what your passion is and how that leads to a particular career. Beyond the classroom, civic engagement and service learning opportunities are embedded in all of our curriculums. Our students can participate in undergraduate research. They can participate in internships and professional work experiences. They can also, we also offer study abroad, student leadership opportunities, a very vibrant campus ministry, resident life opportunities, and several clubs and organizations that our students can join. And don't forget about our 14 varsity sports. So Pittsburgh is our city. Several times, Pittsburgh has been voted one of the most livable cities. It is home to numerous Fortune 500 headquarters and home to more than 50 renowned healthcare centers. It is truly a world-class culture and arts community. So if you're looking for amazing internships and clinical exposure, this is the place. Oakland is our home. So we're not directly in the city, but you can see by this picture how close we are. The city kind of sits behind us. Oakland is Pittsburgh Innovative Corridor, known as the EDS, Meds, and Technical District. And Oakland is has one of the highest concentrations of college-age students in the United States. And we actually let our students cross-register at all the neighboring institutions. Exceptional internships. Actually, on average, most of our students have participated in at least 3 internships prior to graduation. Admissions and financial aid. All students are assigned a personal enrollment counselor like myself. A couple ways to apply. Both are free and online. We do have offer the Common App, or you can log into our website and create a Bridge to Carlow account. We are on rolling admission, which means we don't have a deadline. However, as soon as we get your application and your transcripts, we can review you for both admission and for scholarships. We are test optional. We have merit scholarships ranging to up to $20,000, which can be combined with athletic scholarships. If you're an athlete, honors scholarships. If you are invited to the honors program, we have a Catholic High School Award, a Legacy Award, and a College and High School Award. And we do encourage all of our students and families to complete the FAFSA to see what additional grants, loans, and work study that they are eligible to receive. So we do invite you to connect with us. This is our local number, our toll-free number, our email address. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We are accepting applications for 2022. And we do have visits. We do have some virtual events, and we have weekday and weekend visits. You can check out our website and register through there. So we really hope to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlow University. And ending us out for the night is Saint Anselm College. Cassie, you are mute.
Geez, you'd think I would have learned that by now, right? Good evening, everybody. My name is Cassie McHugh. I'm an Associate Director of Admission, or I should say good afternoon if you're in Hawaii. I'm the Associate Director of Admission, like I mentioned, at Saint Anselm College. I'm also a proud alum. I graduated in the class of 2008. So it's an awesome pleasure to be able to speak to students and families about who we are. Saint Anselm College is a small Catholic liberal arts institution located in Manchester, New Hampshire. We are about 1 hour from the beach, 1 hour from the Lakes region, and 1 hour from Boston. Manchester, New Hampshire is the largest city in the state. It's the most diverse. Our local high school in Manchester speaks 80 different languages. So for our students' social interactions and for internships, service learning, and job opportunities, you're really able to apply the theory and knowledge in the classroom to the real world setting. We have just under 2,000 students, and that really offers the opportunity for you to get to know your professors and your classmates. With an average class size of about 18 students, it's not just lectures, it's really a collaborative learning environment. We have just about 50 majors and several minors and pre-professional programs. I'd say our most popular programs are nursing, business, politics, criminal justice, psychology, but we have anything from, great books in philosophy and archaeology to chemistry, behavioral neuroscience, and foreign language. So the world is really your oyster at a liberal arts institution. A lot of our students are double majoring and minoring, and they're working with dedicated faculty members to go on to graduate school or the workforce. You may have actually seen us on TV. Our politics major is very closely related to the New Hampshire Institute of Politics. And we affectionately call that the NHIOP. And the NHIOP actually hosts the presidential primary debates every 4 years. So we've had every president since JFK on our campus. We're nonpartisan, and we believe strongly that academic discourse about political topics really is a benefit to all of our society. So our students get to see civic engagement from a front row seat. All right. So as you can see here, our student profile, we actually had a record number of applications last year. Our nursing program is direct entry, but these numbers aren't written in stone. So if you're looking at this and you might be outside of the window here, that's okay. We take a holistic review. We care about who you are. Our students walking around campus don't have their SAT or their GPA written across their forehead. So I think it's important to know that our evaluation of applications really have to reflect who you are as a person, not only the academic side of who you are. So when you apply, we'll use that transcript as the primary document to evaluating whether you can be successful at Saint Anselm College. And we are test optional for all of our academic programs, including nursing. So we're really proud to say that 95% of our students, especially during the COVID year, were either employed, engaged in service, or going on to grad school. Our largest employers are the corporations that hire the most Saint Anselm graduates are actually Mass General Hospital, Brigham and Women's, and Boston Medical Center. So it's important to know that we really are engaging in the healthcare and in the business setting in Manchester, and we're able to really help students find that right fit once they graduate. We have over 15,000 internship opportunities in our Career Center database right now. So again, the world is at your fingertips when you're at Saint Anselm College in Manchester, New Hampshire. All right. So we do have a few different application plans. We are a Common App school, but we also have the Saint Anselm College app. We find that early action is by far our most popular term because I think it's kind of the best of both worlds. You get to know early that you're in, and you have until May 1st to decide which school is the best for you by visiting open houses, comparing financial aid packages. But we do also have regular decision for those of you who want us to see a little bit more of your senior year. And then early decision for those of you who know where their number one fit, you feel it in your bones, and you're ready to apply early. And like I mentioned, we are test optional for all of our programs. I think for me, the real deciding factor why I chose Saint Anselm College was the sense of community. Again, it's small school. Our students are able to live on campus for all 4 years. And really, I think that lends itself to the building of a strong community. We're a Benedictine institution, and that means that hospitality, selflessness, service to others, scholarship, those are real important Benedictine hallmarks that our students are living by day in and day out. Here, there are a few different pictures of some of the ways that you can be engaged. So it's not only in the classroom, but outside of the classroom as well. Top left is a picture of our students engaged in service. We have tremendous community service and service learning opportunities. We have a partnership with Manchester where we have over 50 community-based organizations that we work with. The middle picture is a student interning at the Department of Homeland Security. The head of the Secret Service was actually a Saint Anselm alum, and our Criminal Justice 4+1 Master's program really prepares students for that. And like I mentioned, our Career Development Center can work one-on-one with students to help them take what they're learning in the classroom and to apply it right away in the real world. In the top right, there's a picture of students studying abroad in Orvieto, Italy. That's one of our 3 programs that we have to study abroad. You also can study at other universities across the globe. And then we have global seminar courses, which allow students to travel abroad for 10 days where the class content actually is revolving around a specific country or region around the world. The bottom left is our Abbey Players. It's a fantastic theater group that we have on campus, and it's just one of the 60 clubs and organizations that we have. This middle photo is a picture of our students interacting at the presidential primary debates. And like I mentioned, it's nonpartisan. So 4 years ago, we had former President Trump on our campus, and the next day, the wonderful Hillary Clinton was doing a rally right on campus. So really, you get to see civic engagement from that front row seat. And then this bottom right photo is a picture of our students and our president right here, Dr. Favaza, at one of our football games. We have 17 varsity sports, and we are Division II athletics in the Northeast 10 Conference. Thanks for your time.
All right, if everyone could join me back on video, that would be great. We'll have a quick Q&A. All right, so Regis University, what advice would you give someone who's going through the college search process?
Yeah, so probably the main thing that I would give away is everybody who you are seeing on these screens right now. There is somebody like us at every single college that you are applying to. And our job really is not to be gatekeepers. Our job is to help students who want to be at our institutions, help them get there and be there. So I would say, reach out to us, talk to us. When we reach out to you, respond to those things, because we are really your advocates through this process, and we want to help you as best we can.
And do you mind following up Regis University about what's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
The main thing that I would remember, I think a lot of students come to Regis specifically because they have that adventurous spirit and they like to be in Colorado, but they also have that academic mindset of wanting to use that power to help others. So I would say if both of those things kind of combine for you, then we're a really good fit for that.
Thank you. Chaminade University, what's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
I would say that we're a small university, but we have big opportunities for students, and we have a big community here. When you come on campus, you're a part of the family instantly, and we're in Hawaii, so it's the best of both worlds.
Awesome. Do you mind following up with one myth that you would like to debunk about the college admission process?
I think the biggest one would be that bad grades break your admission process. I think a lot of schools are moving towards more of a holistic admission approach. And so if you were struggling your first year of high school, that's okay. If we see that upward trend, that's awesome. But even talk about that, say that it was a hard transition, but I learned and I got my footing and I found my people, and it made it so much better for me.
Thank you. Briarcliff University, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
Yes, I would think I'd have to agree with Regis on following up with us. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to your admissions counselor, and they can certainly help out with those questions. But I do think that the biggest thing is visiting the schools that you are really interested in. I think that's just very important for you to do. I know last year that was maybe a little bit difficult with being in the virtual world. but you don't get the same sense of feeling through a laptop versus actually visiting in person. So I would say kind of narrow down your schools, maybe your top 5, and definitely step on campus, because you need to see, make sure you are on campus and see if you can see yourself there. If that feels like home, you will know right away once you get on campus if it's the right fit for you or not.
Perfect. And what's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
I think the biggest thing is that we're a smaller university, so it is a lot of one-on-one. The sense of community is big at Briarcliff. People are going to say hi to you in the hallways. People are going to open doors for you. So, we pick up trash off the floor if we see it. So it's just kind of that sense of community that we have at Briarcliff.
Thank you. Carlow University, same question. What's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
I would say that we are very student driven, and it's all about student success. There's a lot of resources at our university, and we just always encourage students, don't be afraid to ask for help. That's what we're here for. We're very small, we are nurturing. That's what we want, we would like every student to succeed and go on to just lead very fulfilling lives, both professionally and personally. So,
right. And so what's one myth you'd like to debunk about the college admissions process?
I would say maybe just don't shy away from the cost when you're looking at schools, because especially private schools, oftentimes we have a variety of scholarships. Being Catholic and coming from Catholic high schools, that can help too. So don't let the cost scare you away until you really sit down with an enrollment counselor, a financial aid advisor, and really see what the bottom line is going to be.
Thank you. So Saint Anselm, excuse me, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
Yeah, I would say visit a school on a Tuesday, right? Any school is fun on a Friday or Saturday. But most of your life on a college campus is going to be Monday through Friday, right? So visiting during a weekday when school's in session will really give you an understanding of what life is like, the hustle and bustle, going from class to practice to study hall, all that sort of stuff. You'll get a real good feel for whether or not you feel like it's a good fit if you visit on a Tuesday, I like to tell people.
Awesome. And then what's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
Yeah, I think if you're somebody who wants to be an agent of change, if you're somebody who wants to leave a place better than you found it, Saint Anselm College is a really great place to explore. We really, I think, equip students with the opportunity to work hard in the classroom, but it doesn't stop there. We want to extend the walls through service learning, internships, study abroad, so that students really know how they can leave their mark in their community.
All right. So I want to thank the panelists, and I want to thank you all for joining us today. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all the other session recordings at strivescan.com/NCCAA. Thank you all so much and have a great one.